Welcome to the 5 traps that new businesses often fall into. The first trap is the wolves. They're out to get you, so beware. What I mean by the wolves is those people who know that you are new to business. They know that you are naive, innocent, and at this stage don't necessarily know any better. So what they're out to do is to make a quick buck by selling you something you may not need and then move on to the next new person. So beware of the wolves. The next is a lack of cash. Many businesses that fail do so because they don't have enough cash. So what you need to do is make sure that you watch every penny you spend and make sure that you plan where you're going to get your cash from and when. That's going to be the most important thing. Managing to walk the bridge between setting out and getting to the other side when you get your first bit of cash into the business. The next is burying your head in the sand, making yourself vulnerable because you don't take something seriously or don't get round to doing other things. So be careful of that. Make sure that you don't leave yourself exposed by burying your head in the sand. The next is not keeping up to date. It's easy to have a vision of how things are now, but as time moves on, legislation etc. changes. So don't find yourself in the clink because you've not done something. Innocence, or ignorance should I say, is not a good excuse for omission, for not doing things. So make sure that you keep up to date with what you need to do, both from a legislation point of view and in your own line of business, making sure that you know what the most recent trends are so you don't get left behind. And last of all, isolation. When you start up in business, it can be very difficult working on your own, keeping the motivation going, keeping yourself going, and knowing that you've done this for a reason. So if you find yourself out on your own, again you can be very vulnerable. So what I'd suggest you do is enter your name and address below, or email address at least below, and we can send you how to avoid these 5 traps that new businesses often find themselves confronted by. So, thanks for listening.